I have a bunch of Cuba stuff to post, but in regards to Chrisette, I just feel like when the other day you were talking about choice shaming in regard to singing at Trump, and then you apologize, and then you put out a song, it just seems disingenuous. It seems more like pandering and marketing. And I know people love to be like, "Oh, you're a celeb talking about another celeb," and it's like, no, I'm a person. And honestly, like, I'm a part of this Black community, and I just want us to shine. I want us to represent each other well, and I want us to represent ourselves well. And I just feel like she's not doing that. And let's be real, whenever y'all feel like I'm not doing that, you come for my whole neck. So everybody's out here getting it. But the thing is that we got to be real with what we're putting out when it's representing our community. And at the end of the day, it's like, even though that may be honestly like how she feels, it's just that the timing and the positioning just lacks a certain level of authenticity in association with other actions. And you know, I just be telling my truth that I be feeling my truth. And that's the truth I feel. So, that's it. I'm going to go look at this Cuban sunset now. Ande malecón.
All right, y'all. So here's the deal. Amanda Seales, a.k.a. Amanda Diva, has gone at Chrisette Michele for being a fakey, flaky, stinky ass biatch. Okay. Maybe she didn't say it like that. But I posted the song that Amanda's talking about on my blog. The song that Chrisette Michele made is called Black Lives Matter. Really? This is the same heifer that said that black people should not boycott white businesses as a way to combat police brutality and injustice. Okay? So anyways, let me go and first of all, shout out to the Shade Room for reposting those videos. Let me go ahead and tell y'all what your girl. First of all, man, I posted the song Black Lives Matter on my blog. I could not post it here for obvious reasons. But here's what your girl. First of all, your girl Amanda Diva is out here clowning the Black Lives Matter song, making some ridiculous facial expressions like she's just mortified by it, right? So your girl, Chrisette. Usually I don't laugh at facial expressions, but this shit is funny as hell, considering the context of it all. So your girl Chrisette Michele said the following to Amanda. She posted some very beautiful pictures of Amanda, damn, I can't even talk. Amanda's so fine. Nah, I'm just stupid. I reposted them on my blog. I reblogged them. Damn, I'm a dumb motherfucker. But let me go ahead and read to y'all what your girl Chrisette Michele had to say about Amanda Seales, aka Amanda Diva, my goddess. She said, Amanda Seales, I've watched you over the years. I spent time seeing your stand-up and even enjoying your material online. It was such a beautiful moment when you walked into everyone's favorite TV show, Insecure, and killed the game. Which you're not going to talk about the fact that she's also an amazing rapper, and she also hosted Master of the Mix. Remember that DJ show? Amber Rose is a DJ on, I'm so stupid. A judge on there. Just Blaze is on there. But anyways, shout out to Amanda. She's done a lot of things. But anyways, your passion for the black community to progress, your tenacity for social justice, and your cultural critique and intelligence is unparalleled. I know you have reservations about my choices over the last year. I've done just as much thinking and acknowledgement of sentiments like yours as I've done of my own. I've apologized both in public and on private stages for the pain I've caused our community. Hopefully, with voices as brave as yours, we can move the meter to greater platforms for hope to be sung and greater outlets for conversations like these. They're needed and welcome. Might women like us unify and bring the conversation of hashtag strong black women and women supporting women? I salute you, hashtag strong black woman. Now, I told y'all before, if you type this in on YouTube, Meat Magazine, Chrisette Michele, my videos will come up. I told y'all before that Chrisette Michele has something against black men. I told y'all before that she's basically a goddamn undercover bedwench. I'm trying to warn y'all. You see her talking that strong black woman shit again. We're talking about black people. She did a song called Black Lives Matter, not Black Women's Lives Matter. She did a song called Black Lives Matter. So the subject is beyond just discussing black women. It's discussing black people. So why would she reduce the conversation to, you know, just a black female conversation? Now, some of you may be blinded by the fact that, you know, Amanda is, what is she, biracial? I don't know what her, you know, I don't know what her exact ethnicity is. She's like, I think she's part Caribbean or part African Ghanaian, or so. I forget exactly what she is, but I think she might be half white. And Chrisette Michele was a black chick, right? So this is the thing, right? A lot of y'all would say, well, obviously she's saying that because they're both quote unquote black women, whatever that means nowadays. You know, motherfucking Rachel Dolezal is a black woman, so I don't even know. But anyways, sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. I got a light-skinned friend that looks like Rachel Dolezal. I got a dark-skinned friend that looks like Rachel Dolezal. But that ain't none of y'all business. The point is this, oh my Jesus. Here is Chrisette Michele again, talking this like pro-black woman shit again. And that's something you got to watch out for. It's like, come on now, y'all. She performed at the Donald Trump inauguration. She said she doesn't think black people should boycott white businesses, and that's not the way to do things. You know, here she is trolling us by making a song called Black Lives Matter, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, like, this chick, listen, man. When Chrisette Michele pops up with a white dick in the ass and a white dick in the mouth, don't be even remotely surprised. If y'all are even surprised in the slightest, like the bit, she, listen, man, I don't care who gets offended. And me, you shouldn't be saying this about black women. And what are you doing? I don't care. I'm not talking about black women. I'm talking about a particular individual troll asshole. That bitch is full of shit. Chrisette Michele thinks that black people are fucking stupid. So-called black people, because nobody's really black. There's no such thing as black people. But you know what I mean. So-called black people, the copper-colored race that was mislabeled as black. Even though black is just, you know, a legal classification. It's, you know, it's part of the caste system, you know, from India, and they use it in Mexico. And anyways, the point, I made videos about that, talked about that shit a long time ago. Y'all can just look it up. Just type in caste system, CASTE, okay, or CESTA, casta, and just, you know, look into it for yourself. Just look into the information that there is out there. The point is this, though. Chrisette Michele is currently trying to be a pro-black Power Ranger so that she could get her black fan base back. Like, oh, Negroes, I need those record sales. I'ma come back to you and speak for you and say that your lives matters now to me. And it's like, Chrisette, get your ass back on the plantation and pick that white cotton and shut the fuck up. You wanted to pander to white folks thinking that you were being cute, saying the dumb shit that you were saying, and you knew good and well what you were saying. It was just your inner bed wench coming out, and your inner bed wench wanted to lay in that bed with white daddy and take a nap. You wanted to be coddled and cuddled by white daddy, so just go ahead and do that. What are you trying to say, Chrisette Michele? That those conservative white folks that you were kissing the ass of going there performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, knowing damn well those motherfuckers hate you. You figured that going there and performing and kissing white ass, you thought that they were gonna what, like buy your music? You thought that was gonna open you up to like a new market or something like that? Of course not. They don't give a fuck about you, Chrisette. Did you learn the hard way, baby? You went and turned your back on black people, which is all you had, and said, well, this is better and white over here. Like I told y'all before, man, these bed wenches and undercover bed witches believe the grass is greener with a pinker wiener until them white folks take that black ass to the cleaners. Now, as you can see, they were like, bitch, we still don't fuck with you. Like, you can go ahead and come to the Republican inauguration and come and suck some white balls, suck the pink off the balls, and pick the hair out your teeth. But niggers, you're still a niggers. I don't know whether she realizes it or not, but Chrisette, honestly, even the white men you were trying to pander for, first of all, you're too damn thick, and you're not dark enough for their taste. You see, you got to really fit the fetish. Like, if she was dark and skinny, maybe they would have taken her more seriously. You got to pay attention to what people are doing, not what people are saying. Those so-called conservatives would be like, oh no, we're not racist, so we don't hate the Negroes and blah, blah, blah. No, motherfucker, they hate you. They don't like you. You're just some black bitch to them. Some black bitch that they'll use. You're a tool. This shit is all a game. You decided to be a pawn. And this is the thing. If you're going to be a pawn, at least be a masterful pawn. Master P. Master pawn. You got to have a plan. Your plan has to have no limits. And it ain't my fault that you went over there and pulled a Steve Urkel and said, did I do that? Because you got hit by the no limit tank when you thought that you was going to push black folks to the side like you bout that, and then go ahead and jump on the white hand side and be like high-fiving all these white folks like they just supposed to accept you. When have they ever accepted your black ass in history? Never. Never. They don't like Negroes. It is what it is. Liberals and conservatives use so-called black people who are not black to their advantage when they can. You wanted to hold yourself out to white folks thinking that they give a shit about you. They don't. Politically, black people are just a black pawn on a chessboard. That's all you are. You're not a hand controlling the pawn. That's why, unless you have a masterful plan to figure out a way to make yourself a pawn who's in control of yourself, unless you have a plan like that, which is very rare that black people so-called coon or shuck and jive or however you want to word it, and are actually able to make it truly work to their advantage. I mean long term. Now short term, you can kiss white ass and it worked for you for a minute sometime. You know, she tried to play the game. People like Bill Cosby, you know, up in there just saying dumb shit. And now look at him, you know. Then white folks were like, Bill, you know you're still a Negro, right? I mean, they're willing to change laws for black people. Like they're willing to go the extra mile. They're willing to do anything. They really just don't like you just because your skin is brown. Believe it or not. As hard as that, I still can't for the life of me understand why some Negroes just can't get it through their thick afros and their thick skulls and understand that some of these white folks just don't like you because they just don't like you. It's literally just because you're a so-called black. That's all it is. You know, it's very simple. Okay, they don't like me because I'm a so-called black person. Okay, boom, got it. It's really simple. That's why all this shit is going on. That's why you have to remind them, you know, so-called black lives matter too, as well. My life matters. You got, I mean, anytime you got to remind a group of millions of people, anytime you got to remind millions of people, hey, my life matters too, that means something's wrong with them. I'm not talking about white people, but white supremacists. Because white people aren't the problem, but white supremacists are the problem. And there's a whole bunch of them. There's millions and millions and millions of them in America. And they don't like you simply because you were born brown. Heifer. That's all it is. All right? You might have thought by pandering to white people that they were going to accept you, but they didn't. I don't think you sold even one more record. I don't think you got yourself even one more white fan than you had before. And, you know, I don't really think that you fully understand how the game works. Like a lot of black folks really don't. And it's a game, it's a very simple game, and the rules are very simple. It's just a lot of black people, so-called, are not willing to do what it will take to be successful, which is working with each other. It's really, really shameful. It just because you work with black people doesn't make you pro-black. It just means you care about your own survival. And I mean, who wouldn't care about their own survival unless you're certifiably insane? But, you know, at the end of the day, people don't, so-called black people don't want to work with other black people because they want to be like the top Negro. You know, they want favor from white people. They want white people to look at them as being like a special magic Negro and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, that's just not the way that things work. They might look at you as being like a magic pawn. You might be like their favorite piece to control in the game. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you notice, whenever like a so-called black person goes trying to shuck and jive and kiss white ass, and first of all, black liberals are bad enough, but black conservatives are just a whole nother level of stupid. because they really think that they're free. They really think that they're smart. They really see a black liberal, you know, is at least partially awake. It's like they got one eye open, but they're still a dumb motherfucker. But like a black conservative is like eyes closed with like shades on them. Like they don't want any light to get in. They're just like dumb. They're just gone. They're like, there is no more racism. Like black conservatives are fucking hilarious. I swear to God, man. And I don't believe that Chrisette Michele is a conservative. But what she tried to do was play the game. She played the game wrong, and she got played. She played herself. You know, she tried to pander to a group of people, a particular segment of the population. She tried to pander to conservative whites as if she didn't see this alt-right shit going on. The fact that open white supremacists such as David Duke, former KKK Grand Wizard, if I'm not mistaken, is up there supporting Donald Trump. And it's like, you got to understand something. These people are all in the same bed with each other. Okay? At the end of the day. Except for a handful of them. And a handful of them that are not technically connected to it all, at least believe in the core principles that the other ones believe in. So therefore, they don't have to be like a handshake away. They don't have to be 1, 2, 3 degrees of separation away, because mentally they're on board with the same beliefs. They have the same belief system, and it's white supremacy. I'm not saying Donald Trump is a white supremacist. I'm just saying his fan base are white supremacists. I remember, this is years ago, man. I was watching the new, was it Brian McKnight? It was some black dude who's an R&B singer. And he went and performed at like the Republican National Convention or something like that. And I remember this motherfucker was standing up there on stage and he was performing and shit. And like, I just remember it was just on the news, and these old white dudes, these old white male conservatives were just like standing out there on the floor, walking around, doing whatever they were doing. And they were paying his black ass no mind. No fucking mind. Like, this fucking jigaboo up there performing. Huh. We don't even like this Negro music. You know. But anyways, man, you know, Chrisette Michele for some reason thought that by doing what she did months ago would make her important to certain white people. And, you know, she's bigging up black women, of course. You know, low-key shading and dissing black men. Just look up my videos, Meat Magazine, Chrisette Michele. Just type that in on YouTube. Check it out for yourself. I broke this down in detail. And watch both videos. There's at least 2 of them. I know they're long, just like this one's long. But I just feel like talking about certain things, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Matter of fact, let me shut the fuck up, y'all. But anyways, Chrisette Michele is an undercover bedwench. I'm the one that's calling it. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all think this shit is a game where she gets slapped on the lips by a white dick, then y'all gonna be like, damn, Meat, you can see the future. I mean, shit is pretty obvious. She's very sneaky with the way she's doing stuff. She does not like black men, I can tell. She has a vendetta against us. She might end up working at the Griot soon, or what is it, Madame Noir, whatever that bullshit. She might end up working at one of them sites soon, writing those Negro bedwench articles, how to get choked out by white daddy. How to tighten your slave collar with your feet and teeth. No hands. Look, ma, no hands. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Hit the notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. Looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be sent alerts to be notified when the videos get posted. Shout out to Amanda Diva, aka, well, real name Amanda Seals. Her fine self. Now, I know I didn't say much about her in this video because I really don't have much to say about her. She's cute. She you know, she entertains me. She's very intelligent. I don't always agree with her, but she's hella cute. And I mean, I hope someday that I'll be able to interview her. I don't know. I don't think she would. I'm just a little person. I ain't important. I don't think she would call into my show, but you know, I'm gonna holler at her and see what she says. I'm gonna try to bait her. I'm gonna go say hi to her fine ass on Twitters. Wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.